Hey, we've had fun in Northern California. One of the coolest things was checking out a bunch of places where different movies were shot.
This is the house that was in the movie same time next year with Alan Bernstein and did I say that right?
Uh-huh.
And Alan Alda. And that's the house they stayed in. It's a phenomenal place, a heritage house here in, I think it's in Mendocino. I don't think it's in Little River, in Mendocino, California. Quite the sight, just like in the movie. Oh, absolutely breathtaking.
The coast is pretty, but it's a lot more rugged and less inviting than the beaches are in Southern California. Is the wine country, Sonoma County and Mendocino County, etc., and Napa, of course. Lots of vineyards and wineries to go to, so there's always a place you can stop for a little wine tasting.
Okay. I don't want to do it yet. Okay. So, what's your name?
My name's Steven.
Steve, I'm Terry.
Small, and so they've each got their own little flavor and sometimes have some unique architecture, things like water towers converted to office space, and the Victorian architecture is really cool too. One of the things that really stands out up here are the trees. Pretty incredible, from the various types of evergreens and pine trees to the redwoods. I had to go do one of those drive-through trees. This one was called the chandelier tree, and while I am sad that they cut a hole in an incredible redwood tree, the tree is still alive. And I was glad to get a chance to drive through it. And I also brought my drone along for fun and decided I'd fly it up and get the top of the tree. But there was no GPS signal because of the trees apparently. And once the drone got up to a certain height, it gave me warning that I was at the maximum limit of some kind, I suppose my cell phone signal or something. But all of a sudden it started just doing whatever the hell it wanted to. Every once in a while it would respond to my command, but most of the time it just kind of kept floating around. And usually, when you have GPS signal, if you take your hands off the controls, it just stops. Well, it kept floating around, and finally I was able to get it to respond to the down command after it had started to bump into branches and everything else. But anyway, it turns out that my drone is fairly robust because it survived the incident, and I went on to fly it through the tree itself for fun.